Okay, so I've come back out for a bit of an experimental investigation. This is the first time I've been out for ages, and I'm using a gimbal for the first time, and I hate it already. They are horrible things to use. They never seem to boot up correctly, and you can never sort of navigate the ground correctly. I just walked down a tiny little hill there, and it was treacherous, but so yeah, aside from that, I've come back out, back to the Priory, first investigation for quite some time. And I forgot my equipment. I don't have anything, so I'm just going to explore a couple of new places around here, then maybe go back into the normal place that I go to and go from there, really. So, yeah, a little bit of a disaster. I get here and realise I forgot all my equipment. Didn't bring my GoPro, decided to use the gimbal, and it's just been a disaster. But hey, welcome to the world of low-key Timu-style paranormal investigations. Okay, so we've had a storm the last couple of days here, very high winds, and it's eased off today. We've got quite a bit of high pressure. The stars are out in force, so it's a clean night. There's still a bit of breeze. It's not perfect conditions for an investigation at all, especially an outdoor site like this, because I really do prefer it when it's perfect silence. But at least now, this is going to give me a chance just to have a little look around some of the other areas here, and just to recount a couple of experiences as well. So I'm on the actual headland now, where the graveyard is. And I remember when I first came here a couple of years back, just to appreciate just a summer's evening on the headland, way before I was into paranormal investigations like the way in which I am now. And yeah, like I say, I came here, and just amongst this graveyard area, and that's when I heard the sounds of what would appear to be stonework taking place, and there was no wind that night, still calm, and it just sounded like it was 20 yards away from me, like stone just being worked, chipping away. And I think I heard that a second time, but that first time I was here was really quite something. So I'm going to have a walk around, as we can see, maybe making out some of the headland here, some of the structure, some of the gravestones. This might actually be a night for the Northern Lights tonight as well. We have had quite a bit of activity over the last couple of weeks or so with some pretty big solar storms. And there could be another night tonight. I've not checked the forecast on that one, but I've got a sense just by looking through the camera that there might already be a little bit of colour in the sky. So it is a full moon tonight, I believe. But the stars are out beautifully. Freezing cold night, and it is pitch black here where I am. There is a bit of light coming in off the coastline through here, which gives me a little bit to work with, but looking back into the camera is blinding me, obviously, the light from the screen. But I'll just pick my way through here, see if I can experience anything around here as well. But yeah, it's absolutely, I'm just going to put my light on, I think. There we go. It's pretty bright. Now, obviously, when I've got that light on, I can't walk because I can't see anything in front of me. But yeah, it's windy, it's cold, it feels more like a winter's night. And I'm just going to explore because, like I say, I don't have my equipment. I can't do an investigation, so I'm just going to firstly work out which part of the camera I need to look into, because I've been doing that all wrong. But yeah, just looking back over here, and just over there, that lower structure, slightly out of focus, which might just be coming into focus now, that is where I've done all of my previous investigations, in the next structure down from there. You can just make out, you've got three main structures. The large one straight in front, centerpiece of the view. To the left middle, you can see another structure that I actually haven't done any investigations in, and then the smaller structure just here, coming into focus on the left hand side. That's where I've done all of my investigations to date. So, and that's where I have not to break out of, really. It's just been my go-to area. I've had quite a bit of activity there. So that is quite a beautiful view, looking out over the main priory itself. And as I think I touched on just before, you can see another structure just to the bottom left, which I haven't investigated. And just to the left of that, a smaller structure in the foreground. That's where I've done all of my investigations had the activity to date. So I'm right in the graveyard now, right in the burial area. It is windy, very difficult to make anything out through any sound. So, but I'm going to work my way up into this main ruin here. And again, I think I haven't been here for several months, not since October, but you can still see the security structure on the outside. So whatever work or maintenance repair that's been getting carried out hasn't been completed, which is a real shame, because coming into the opening of the National Trust season and national monuments, these things really should be completed, man, because it's been going on for months. And these are, like I say, it's a bit of an eyesore. It's been here for probably getting on for a year now. But yeah, that is quite a beautiful view for sure. Look at that, you can make out the stars. And I think if I look slightly north, yeah, no northern lights is coming through. Maybe I'll take a couple of pictures, but I think there might be something tonight on the northern lights front. So here's a view from the other side. Make out the structure really beautifully, and there's a lot of starlight as well. So here's the main priory structure. That big, beautiful courtyard wall. And then we come up to another feature here. Obviously the village itself isn't too far from here, and it's quite a popular spot for all of the people from the council estates to come down in the finance cars on Sunday nights and things like that, and make lots of noise. But rants aside, look at that, it is beautiful. So yeah, this structure here, I've never done anything in it. obviously it's off limits, as I mentioned before, you can't get in. But this one here, again, I don't know a great deal about the history of what was going on. No doubt over a period of several hundred years, the occupancy, reasons for occupancy, its function, its usage changed, no doubt, with time. But this here is definitely another interesting structure. But again, it is blocked off. And now, as we come back up to, this is where I focused all of my investigations on, just in this area here. Hear the little stumble there, no doubt. That is the problem with using camera phones, gimbals like this. There's just too much light comes off, and it's just too difficult to pick my way safely amongst what is even quite normal ground. But anyway, here I am. So this is the main investigation area there, where I've done all of my investigations, and it's an incredible place. I love it in here. So yeah, sadly no equipment tonight, but I guess this is just a chance for me to come out and see what the camera on my phone performs like, the video, and this gimbal can take quite a bit of getting used to. But I just figure my camera phone on my S25, I think it is, it's much better in low light conditions than what the Go. So, and it does obviously have quite a few features as well, like the light and things like this. So, but I'll have a little walk around here and just see what I feel. But no investigation tonight, just a chance to come out, get a bit of fresh air. So I've not been here for several months. It's I spent some time in South America, a bit of time in Poland, and I'm back in England for a couple of weeks. And yeah, start to get... Tell me you've got an IQ under 90 and you're on... I'm not going to say it. But anyway, that's them. You know, it's a beautiful area down here as well. You know, people have worked hard to buy the properties and get on in life down here. Nothing's been really given to them. But it does attract like people from, I guess, less structured upbringings to come around here, and they just pollute the place, man. I really feel quite sad for some of the people down here. Ranting. But yeah, okay. So I'm just going to walk around. Yeah, the light is showing up the structure quite well. And who knows, I did catch something on video on my GoPro, the very first investigation I did here, which I've shown to quite a lot of people. And they've been amazed by it for the most part. Most people have found it to be really incredible. So there's a chance. I'm just going to walk around passively and see if anything... Oh, this video is going to be hilarious because I realize that I'm looking at totally the wrong part of the camera. Even now, for some reason, my pattern of behavior takes me to the up right-hand corner, and I should be looking over here, I think. Does that look right? I can't tell. But yeah, these people, man, they come down here from their state-sponsored housing with their free money. And yeah, they smoke weed, they take drugs, commit petty crime, and they just make everyone's life misery. Yeah, complete low lives. It's like, why can't you just show some respect and stop? You know, there's old people's homes and everything down here, man. Pure vermin. another rant. But yeah, look at that, man. Okay, I'm going to move my camera around the other side, and not my camera, but my light onto the other side, and see if I can pick anything up that way potentially. Okay, so it's tricky here. It really is. It's tricky to walk around with my the way the technology is. And this is tricky. I've only got a small brain, and it's difficult to micromanage all these different movements. But anyway, I'm might be able to make out the wall here. There's quite a few things that probably will show up as well. We can maybe have another little look down here. I mean, this is part of the fun, like doing something like this, just coming out and just doing some video recording and then just having a look at it a little later. See if anything comes up that's interesting. Okay, so fuck. Okay, yeah, so a better look now at some of the features in this section. Looks to be like a filled in, I don't know, like a column or maybe a well area that's been filled in. And of course, this is where I've had a couple of experiences with the spirit ball on quite settled nights being thrown off here. There's been at least 2 occasions where it was thrown off here, like a little indentation just inside there. And also down on here, on a couple of very calm nights, I've had some incredible experiences also with the REM pod here, just on here. And of course, it was over here when I was doing a ghost box, spirit box activity that I picked up something on the GoPro around here. And something manifested, materialized, came into view, 2 elongate wisps of something that had this incredible herringbone structure. And they just appeared, and then you could make out a face materialize, clearly a male face, eye sockets, nasal structure, full cranium structure, and that hovered in and out, moving independently, and it then dissipated and disappeared. And along with it appeared to be something, disturbance within the atmosphere, within the air. It was an incredible experience. And that happened on the very first time that I came here. So that is a summary really of my major experience when I was here. I've had nothing that paralleled that at all. And again, it sounds like I'm having difficulty speaking. It's just because I just can't see where I'm going with this light. I had a couple of stumbles, and it just isn't as intuitive as being out with a GoPro when I'm doing this type of thing. The light is such that I just can't see anything other than the light. And there's a lot of broken ground around here, a lot of stonework, so it is quite dangerous in this darkness, and it's not something I want to be treating too lightly, really. But all I'm doing is rambling on, hoping that something might be shown up in the film, passively. Because each time I've come here trying to get a repeat of that, nothing's ever happened. I've not caught anything on video. So, but this is part of the enjoyment. It's part of the process. Okay, so I'm going to call it a night. It's been one of those weird ones, to be fair, forgetting all my equipment, getting mogged off by all the noise, falling over a few times. It's been fun though. It's been a beautiful night. It's nice to get out and just have an hour here and have a look back in. And yeah, I'm just getting used to this, you know. This is just quite a new experience thing for me still, you know. I'm not doing enough of it. I can't do enough of it. I'm not always here. But I know that coming into autumn time, I'll get the taste for it again. I start to enjoy it. But yeah, spring is in the air. I believe it's meant to be a full moon. Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure what time moonrise is, but I'm not going to get a chance to see that come up tonight. And it's felt pretty calm and tranquil here. Can't say I've allowed myself to settle in to it. You know, you're walking around, you've got too much on your mind in terms of where to walk. Is your equipment working? Are you using it right? What does this button do? Etc., etc. It's been one of those nights more than anything. Not that I've even brought too much equipment with me. It's just been like kind of finding my feet. But it's been good, yeah, it's been nice. Look at that beautiful sky, all the stars out in force. It is freezing though. And I'm just excited just to see if there's anything on video. Always keep looking. I know I've got no expectations about ever seeing anything when I do this type of thing. But before I jumped off topic before, one of the things I was talking about is, I think with a lot of this, you've really got to let your mind empty. You've got to let your energy harmonize. And if you have stuff running through your head, like I explained before about tripping over, and I mean, I've cut my knee and everything, and doing all, you know, have you got this right? Have you got that right? Your mind is just not on the ball. You're not focused. You're not paying attention to anything, and you can't settle down into maybe the energy that you need to settle into to experience something. So it's a washout tonight on that score, but it's always a learning experience. I've learned a bit about this gimbal. It's got its plus and negative points. I'll be excited to see what the footage looks like, and I might just stick it up on YouTube anyway, just for the crack. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up there. So that was like a little silent walk just around that area. Be very interesting to look back over these, and they're all recorded in basically 4K, so but yeah, it's been some time since I've been out doing any of these investigations, so it's just about getting back out and getting a feel for things again. Watch it again. See it flying? Now watch this. Watch the face. There's it there.